Troubling news from the south, my lord. Whilst the men of Gondor have successfully staved off numerous attacks at Osgiliath and Caer Andros, the same cannot be said about the southern border. The Prince of Dol Amroth has valiantly defended the lands at Linhir against evil men from Harad and Khand, but it seems they are getting overwhelmed. Our war with Enedwaith is quickly coming to a close. It is time we start diverting our attention and resources for the war to end all wars. I do not expect it will be long now before Gondor lights the beacons and asks us to uphold our oath. A time where the men of Rohan shall prove their worth once again. Hello my friends and welcome back for episode 18 of our Rohan campaign in Third Age of the War, Divide and Conquer. Before we start, I do want to thank my council for all their, counsel on the previous video as well. People were very much in favour of us continuing the war with Enedwaith, so I'll happily oblige. We will keep marching northwest-ish to kick them out of Minas Tirith and protect the Hobbits and the Bree landers, and also the Northern Dunedain a little bit indirectly, because they're not at war with Enedwaith, but they're kind of pressuring them. So we'll capture all the land here, and we'll donate all of the land as well to Bree and the Northern Dunedain. But some of the land, like everything I'd say south of Caras Nernad, or I think Barad Vin over here, we'll kind of keep ourselves. We don't want to give everything away. We're not a charity, we're still a kingdom. Corwillishar. Yeah, Corwillishar. Everything south of Corwillishar is actually fine by me. So we'll continue that, but in the meantime, a lot of people are also clamouring for us to go to war on a new front, namely to cross the Anduin and to go help against Mordor, which is something that I've been personally looking forward to, something I've kind of been postponing. But we have been raising an army under Elfhelm already, slowly but surely, but I kind of want to send Theoden over with Elfhelm to have two armies ready to go there once the time is that. So do forgive me that I'll still spend a little bit of time preparing, because we want to send in, a very strong force. How old is Theoden, actually? He's still the spring chicken at age 52, no problem with that. But we'll get some troops there, because mainly with the force from Erkenland coming over to the north now, this is a good army. We have good forces over here. Gleomer is also coming over. We already have a decent army here. More forces are being sent over. We have Eomer, we have Theodred, we have an army at Theodred Glory, can easily hold out, and once we kill them, we can also push from this side. I think all in all, we're already pretty much ready to go to continue pushing pretty damn hard at them. So I don't think we need to bring too many reinforcements over, just a couple of troops here and there. So with that said, I think what we can still do in this turn is take our dumb shit over here. And perhaps what I could do is bring a slightly smaller force, as such that we are more likely to gain a man of the hour, and we have a new captain. But I would like to bring a decent force at that. I don't want to stifle myself. I think that will be good. That's not that large of a force, but that's power only ever so slightly in our favour. So let's take down dumb shit. He has some River Swordsmen, River Spearmen, Erenvorn Woodsmen, Enedwaith Clansmen, Enedwaith Hunters, and Enedwaith Clansmen again. And he himself, of course, has some Elder Guildsmen, which shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. So with that said, I'll see you on the battlefield as we take down Captain Dumbshit, and then we can start the quote-unquote invasion, let's call it liberation, of Minas Tirith. Alright, there we go. Mainly want to use the Ballista, just because I find Ballista fun to use. They're trying to retreat. Okay, then we'll just use our Rohirrim archers to move on over. There we go. I was almost worried there wasn't any music, but I think this game wouldn't be the same without the music. The music is such an integral part of it. As of course, Lord of the Rings music from both Lord of the Rings Online, Battle for Middle-earth, the movies as well. And whilst sometimes I do get copyright strikes, it's not really an issue because I don't run any ads myself. But in the past, it has meant that certain videos got geo-blocked. Denmark, for some reason, doesn't like me playing some copyright music. Not all of it, some. I think about 2 episodes of the Rohan campaign had a copyright strike. So I was kind of considering using, there is a bit of a mod slash patch slash file pack that YouTubers use, like Guldur uses it as well, which has copyright-free music. So it's just it's music made by different YouTubers, for example, that want to provide copyright-free music, which I'm very grateful for, of course. And I've considered installing it as well, which would get rid of that issue and would unblock the videos in Denmark. If at all possible, if it was only like a 10-second clip, for example, I would mute the video in that section, just to get it out to the people of Denmark. But seeing as that's such a small part of the subscription base, I don't always do it if it's like 2 minutes or something of sound, which would mean 2 minutes of no sound at all, because I'd have to mute it all. So it's not like I can make a distinction between my voice and then the music once it's rendered, of course. So I've thought about it, I've considered it, but at the moment I just really appreciate the music way too much, and I don't really want to change it. But I'd like to hear your opinions on it, of course. If you guys are like, you know what, we don't really care that much about it, just do whatever's best for the people of Denmark, then I'll definitely do it. But I would do it after this campaign, just to make sure not to... Okay, he's firing with his anti hunters. Not to mess up any save files or anything of that sort. But I just really like the music. It's such a shame that YouTube with its copyright system is being such an asshole about it. I mean, I don't mind that they copyright claim it, that's fine. If they want to run their own ads on it, so be it. I mean, it is a bit corporate greed and all that, of course. And Lord knows where that money goes to. Absolutely not the man who made the music, I can tell you that much. Probably just some offshore company somewhere. But it's fine, I don't run ads, you know, I don't need the revenue or something. But I can imagine if you do that, it can also be very annoying that you make a quality video and then YouTube's like, no, you can't make any money off of this. I know you put effort into making it, I know the music's only a small part of it, because usually it's never more than 2 minutes on videos that are close to an hour in length. So it is a little bit absurd, but sadly there's not much I can do about that. I think it's a tip on using the Ered skirmish. Apparently it's best to just use them as a regular to hit him, because they just kind of throw their lances, they get the same charge bonus. There's no real point in trying to skirmish with them, at least against Dwarves. More of a point against Mordor. Can we not hit our own units, please? Thank you. Good charge. So there we go, the Ered skirmish is going in, actually getting a couple of volleys off. These guys got demolished. What did I run them into? Oh, spearmen. Whoops. That's what I get for not paying attention, I suppose. That's okay, soon we'll have Royal Guard and they'll have 30 defense and everybody happy. Alright, Helmingus, how you doing? But I think it's a little bit absurd. And bizarrely enough, I don't get any copyright claims for Battle for Middle-earth videos. Which, talking about Battle for Middle-earth, by the time this video goes up, there's like a unit glitching out here for a second. Did you see that? The last video of Battle for Middle-earth 2 Evil Campaign has gone out, so we will start the Rise of the Witch King soon. Which is something that a lot of people have been recommending me. And that would also mean that I might look into starting some multiplayer battles soon on Battle for Middle-earth. So if you want to fight me in multiplayer, that can happen. You can do that. And I recommend joining the Discord for that. If you're not on Discord yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. The Discord is such a fun place to hang out. We also have a Minecraft server now, which is a lot of fun. We're doing the Lord of the Rings. Well, it's not my server. I don't want to pretend it's my server. But we're using a Minecraft server, all playing on it together. And we're setting up our own Easterling base. Sorta. The Menorian Easterling, Haradrim. It's kind of a mix of a lot of things. So that's a lot of fun as well. So if you want to join in on that, I can highly recommend it. As I need to pay a little bit more attention to my micro. Where's my to hit him? There's my to hit him. They're on the wrong side. They're on the wrong bloody side. Alright, run into the Dwarves hunters. Go to the trees, and run into the Dwarves clansmen. Alright, you're into that. But yeah, I will do some multiplayer battles for Battle for Middle-earth 2, which is something, you know, I've never done in multiplayer. So I'll probably get my teeth kicked in, but at least that will be highly amusing to watch. I'm sure. Cavalry, get to the tree line. Ered should have destroyed these clansmen. Yeah, you're done, mate. Absolutely brutal. Alright, charge the Elder Guildsman. That will be a dead general. Now, I'm not sure if we'll get a Man of the Hour. We'll see. It's not really a heroic victory or anything of the sort, but it's not a strict necessity. Well, good on them. Right, more of a spearman. Run! Run! Nice. That should rout the rest of that army pretty quickly. Can we horse sandwich the Edinburgh Woodsman? I know there's spears, but a good cav charge should... Yeah, nice. That was a good sandwich. I love a good sandwich. Alright, stop shit. Nice. Anything else? Not really. I don't see any units that are still fighting. And the hunters are running as well, so... Who's left then? Hey, my ballista definitely has a target still. The Lone Elder Guildsman, he's dead. Oh, the River Swordsman unit. We can do a horse sandwich there. I've been practicing. People said my horse sandwiches weren't quite as good as they could be. That's okay. I'm working on my micro. This entire campaign has been a great practice for my micro. Watch this. Watch this. This is how you do a whole sandwich. First we attack from the right, then from the left, and then from the... oh, they didn't even give it a chance. The rear. And then they quickly die. Okay, that's 98% taken care of in exchange for 10%. I can live with that. 124 we lost, they lost 1.3k. Dumb shit making true of his name. And a bunch of XP as well. Alright, I'll see you all back on the campaign map. Alright, let's execute these guys. I actually just got a comment from a guy saying that we were actually playing a little bit too noble for the Rohirrim. Because the Rohirrim are not exactly noble like, you know, Gondor is, for example. We're not knights in shining armor, which is exactly true. But then I'm like, have you taken a look at how many people I've exterminated? Just because I don't sack every city doesn't mean I'm a nice guy. I've killed a lot of people in pretty brutal fashion sometimes. Like, seriously, I kind of worry myself. Alright, let's just keep going. Elfind. Argon's pretty weak, but then again, Brêgost is as well. Let's see, I know there's a settlement over here. That might actually be Dolvorn. There's a settlement over here. That's the capital, actually. Oh, look at that. Karaz-Nanalet. If we take this settlement, it puts us right at the border of Karaz-Nanalet, so that will probably lure out that army. Do I want that? Yes or no? That's a question I can't really answer. What I do want is to move Eomer. Oh, I can. Nice. They can actually stay happy at just at 75%. Good. Elfind, you got ourselves a general, and then Gleomer can actually just become governor of Thanglefort. And these guys can join up with Eomer as we move on. A couple of watchtowers down now. Towards, what's it called again? Brêgost. Alright, I do believe we're at the end of our turn, so with that said, I'll see you all back on turn number 83. Oh, Paul Turner's Guild in Osrift, I'll just park that for now. If we have spare money, I'll get it, definitely. But I think there's more important matters to attend to. Oh, interesting. The Elves have taken Dolvorn. Good. I don't mind that one bit, actually. I think I mentioned it in the previous episode as well. Like, if they want it, take it. Mython Nobles, oh, those poor Dwarves. In melee, they can't do anything about those guys. They're pretty weak against javelins, but, like, once they're in melee, they just can't be killed. That's interesting. That kind of takes some pressure away from me. I mean, Dolvorn is a good settlement. It can bring in a lot of cash from trading with the ports there, but... I mean, so does Brêgost, so does Sudoria or Griffith Crossing, so does Thanglefort, so does There's Glory, you know. You don't need it, per se. Alright, let's just move on to Brêgost and immediately take it. I don't think they'll get much of a garrison. They get Brannan. Okay, who has a big retinue. He's got a sword bearer, an old person, someone that watches the land. Well, that's very important. An administrator, some unusual medicines, which is just marijuana, obviously. And a herbalist, which is his dealer, and a helmet made out of pelt, and a tanner who makes his pelt helmets. Look at that. You can always tell so much about the life of a general based on his retinue and traits. A lot of people liked the little interview I did with the suitor for Eowyn, and some people even were clamoring that I continue doing them, which maybe, we'll see. It's always funny to just read through these guys. Anyway, let us jump in. He only has some Ered Vorn, or rather called Weldman Defenders, which is basically the Ered Vorn Woodsman, which he won't be training any more of them, seeing as Dolvorn has been taken. Also, not facing any Mineriath warriors yet, and seeing as we've already taken like half of Mineriath after Brêgost, I don't think we will, which is a shame because I like that unit quite a bit. Alright, let's save the game, and then let's do this siege battle, which shouldn't be too difficult at all. Okay, there we go. It's actually not even a castle or a keep with walls and towers, just a palisade and one gate. We might actually be able to use our ballista to snipe some of these defenders already, which would be mighty useful. Maybe my Helmingus can also get in range? I had to think of the name there for a second. Helmingus. 7%. Seems we're hitting not that many shots. Let's move a little bit closer. Let's see if you can do the amazing sniper. Let's do the cinematic camera. Let's see if you can fly me across the walls there as they're loading it up. Come on. I'm dying from anticipation. Whee, there we go. Will we hit anything? Oh, yes, we'll hit plenty. Nice, very good job. You just keep doing that, kind of weakening the enemy. Just makes it easier for us. Alright, ballista, that should be close enough. Should be able to hit those shots. I could hit those shots blind. And I've never fired a ballista before, even though I'd very much like to do so. So if you're watching this and you happen to have a ballista in your backyard, hit me up, man. Hit me up. I think I've already made a request like that back in the Mordor campaign, which just goes to show how serious I am. It's not a one-off thing. I really want to fire a ballista. Or a catapult, you know how much fun that would be? Goodness gracious. Alright, you can actually fire on the Elder Guildsman. The gate's dropping. Yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, I have 2 ballistas, so we'll definitely not run out of ammo. Nice shots. Just making my life easier. How many have we killed already? 8%. For free. For absolutely free. 94. Alright, we'll just continue on a little bit firing at them. You know, why take casualties for no reason? There's literally no point in that. We don't minimize our losses because they will definitely send out an army from Krasnodar there. What the hell are you firing at? Alright then, destroy that random building, whatever. I think they're spazzing out because they're like moving back and forth. That was a good shot. Alright, who do we send in? Let's send in the Dwarves actually. I don't think they've done enough killing yet. Oh, hello there. They're actually coming out. Congratulations. We shall die braver than most. Or not. They don't really know what to do, they're just panicking internally. I don't blame them. Alright, dwarves, get in there. Just go in melee, you don't even need to throw your axes. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Just make sure you don't get stuck in the Elder Guildsman trap. Where are you going? I told you to attack. And you're just like moving back. Don't be a little bitch. Alright, dwarves, run in then. Don't let them throw their javies. No, 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 no. Ah, oh, crap. Lost a couple there. Only a handful. Alright, that ballista's gonna hit my own units. Alright, Eomer. Come on in. Can you hit them without hitting your own units? It seems that you can. Very nice arc there. Okay. Oh, it's actually so much nicer to record now that it's no longer like 35 degrees. Might even go out for a run later, because I wasn't able to, it was just too hot. Did Eomer lose XP? I thought it was... Yeah, I guess he lost XP with that fight against Dramak, which I don't blame him for. I'm pretty sure he was max XP. Not that it matters, because 3 gold chevrons has the same melee buffs as 1 gold chevron. I guess it might make a difference for morale, but Eomer's not going to run out of morale anytime soon. Like, he's destroying these spearmen in melee, in one-on-one combat. My dwarf should be okay. Yeah. More than okay. Alright, time to just take the place then. Death and glory, fourth Eolingas, all that kind of jazz. Sword shall be shaken, spears be splintered. No wait, spears shall be shaken, shields be splintered. There's nothing about swords there, I think. Oh no, it says a sword day, Ered. I feel like I should memorize that because, you know, playing as Rohan. I should memorize the speeches. Whatever. I was actually watching Arakir Galdirithon's roadmap video earlier about the changes coming to version 5, and one of the changes that I do quite like is that the Nazgul bodyguards will now better reflect their backstories. It's a change that I quite like. It's something that I mentioned offhand on my Mordor videos now and then, that it doesn't make sense that a unit like, or a Nazgul like Gan Altan, who was a famed Khand warrior, famed rider, famed knight, would use a unit like Temple Marksman, for example. But I'll keep talking about that on the strategy map, because we're done with the battle. We only lost 21, which is mostly dwarves, I imagine. Yep, 20 guarded gave the healed 7, lost 4 of them. 4 guard, yeah, okay. Not too bad, we've taken another settlement. Brêgost is now ours. Boom, there we go. But yeah, to finish my thought, it's just the changes discussed for version 5 are quite exciting. If you haven't checked out the video yet, I do recommend it. Okay, Gleomer, you go to Thingleford. Oh, what? Already more unhappy with Gleomer there. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Just go here then for a bit. Wow, you're a lousy... I mean, you're a pretty good governor. Doesn't quite make sense. Oh well, let's get the upgraded guild house then. Park you guys in Greyfield Crossing for now. Can we recruit anything? We can recruit a spy. I have no real purpose for that. Okay, so he's not attacking at Theodred's Glory, sadly. Kinda wanted him to do so. Alright, Windfola. We have you coming over. But yeah, a lot of changes coming to Moria, the Anduin Vale, Any other factions that got discussed? Dunland and Enedwaith. Mostly Enedwaith. Getting some cool new factions and cool new units. Sorry, not cool new factions. Cool new units. But yeah, I mean, just go watch the video. Honestly, there's no point in me explaining everything that Galu explained 10 times better. Okay. Riders of the Fold. We can basically get them from Aldberg, I believe Edoras, Ginead, Hornburg and Foldburg. I think those 4 regions, or those 5 regions, can train Guards of the Fold, or Riders of the Fold, so we definitely want to get them. They're such a good missile car. I think they're like the second best, basically, with exception for the Khan Bodyguard, which is an armor-piercing horse archer unit. Just put all that together, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Onodrith, I don't really need anything specifically there for the moment. There are more important things to attend to. Knight Stables in Isengard. Yes. Yes, it's not that expensive actually. MS Holder Herbalist, good. So that is now 2.5% growth. Good, good, good. Getting more units there, which should need some retraining to get the best armor. We could get the Apothecary, but it's kind of expensive, so I'll leave that alone for now. At Brêgost, nothing else I really need. Sandwich, got the Mason's Guild House, let's get the sheep farming there. Relatively close to getting an upgrade. Thengel Fort, the Master Mason's Hall, very good, we're already building something there. And then Erkenland got the Standing Stones, good, we need that culture badly, so let's get the Tomb. Kinda want to move Erkenbrand around a bit to plop down watchtowers, but yeah, I can't move them too far because then people get angry. So we'll do it slowly but surely, give it some time. We do have a watchtower here at Gondor, which is already quite nice. We should have a lot of trade with Gondor over here. But yeah, this spot is definitely a little blind. I mean, this is Gind. We can't put watchtowers there because it's Gondor land. But yeah, over here we shall put some watchtowers. We do have some units over here. Some upgraded units. I guess I can already count them part of the Mordor invasion stack. So we'll just plop them in forts whenever they're ready. These guys will join the attack of Enedwaith, of Mineriath. The lads at AMS Hold we shall send over to the Hornburg for retraining. I think we can already get the cavalry there. They move further? No, not quite. Alright, anything else I want? No, then I'll actually get the Polterners Guild at Onodrith. You never know that. We might train some lads there, so let's get the blacksmith there as well. Then let's check if there's anything else we can still expand. Brêgost, let's get the blacksmith, and that's all our money spent. Oh, actually, let's skip it in Brêgost for now. And upgrade it in Brêgost. Can repair the wall there for 7 gold. Look at that. And let's get this. Let's actually upgrade the wall first. It will make it easier to defend. Okay. Well, we have more men coming over. Yes. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. Well, I want to retrain these guys, but that will take a little bit longer. So I think what I want to do is get Captain Windfalla here. Give Gleomer that army and then start pushing from just all sides. From Theodred's Glory as well as from Greyfeld Crossing and Brêgost. We do have a couple more units flowing in slowly but surely. Reinforcing our front lines. I don't think we need extra units. I think this will be enough. Alright. Okay, I think that's all we need to do now. Eldor Gambling. Very nice. Rhun lands. No new suitor for Eowyn, sadly. Enedwaith hates me, well there's no surprise there. Alright, I'll see you all back on turn number 84. Oh, here we go, a new suitor for Eowyn. Alright, hello my King Theoden, my name is Leofwin, I am 18 years old and I'm here to date your daughter. I'm a pretty lousy commander, but at least in my last battle I got the mentor into the right direction. That sounds familiar. Sadly, I'm a malformed potato, and I bear striking... Oh wait, excuse me, let me rephrase that. A malformed potato bearing a striking resemblance to Sauron is actually better known than me, but I'm sure you've heard of that potato. It's very well known across Rohan. But I'm loyal enough to obey an order that I don't really see the sense behind, and I do it very often. And the townfolk have been heard to use my name in sentences with the words success and good job, without any negations either. I'm a skilled bureaucrat, a promising commander. I mean, I suck, but there's some promise in there. I am dauntless, dutiful, but a little bit gregarious. I'm more at home when I'm surrounded with friends, you know, and I like to sip some beers now and then with the lads. I'm a fair fighter, a fair ruler, but there's nothing really else going for me. Then again, he's pretty young. I think he's actually younger than Eowyn at this point. And I feel like he has some good governing skills. I feel like he has potential to be a good governor, not a good commander. So maybe this is actually a good husband for Éowyn to settle down and, I don't know, live the rest of her I can't speak today. Live the rest of her days with. So I think I'll actually accept it. Maybe better people have arrived before, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so he's now at Snowbourne. A lot of people have been clamoring for me to name a settlement after Éowyn, and seeing as Éowyn will now move out of her hometown of Snowbourne, leaving her daddy Éowyn behind, moving on with Leofwin, I guess we'll name the settlement where Éowyn will move to, along with Leofwin, after her. So maybe Brêgost already has 2 commanders, what the hell? Hammerstroke, perhaps Byrreg. You shall lead Byrreg, Mr. Leofwin, and you shall move with Éowyn over there. There we go. I don't think it has a command yet. No, okay. And then at Brêgost we also have an extra governor, which we'll send to Sandwich. Sweethelm, actually, yeah, let's take Sweethelm to Sandwich. Alright, what else do we want to do? Couple of new units there. Good, good, good. Let's just take a look. See that everyone is fully maxed out. We can retrain those Helmingas, get some more Guard of the Caves. Yes, happily. Ered Lances, Red Marches. Good, good, good. More stuff flowing in like crazy. At Isengard, what can we do there? Nice, a new batch of infantry. And retrain some of these new lads. Okay, Eisenrun, getting some units there as well. Might as well plop them down real quick. Plop some units in the forts as well. These guys got retrained, right? Yeah, they're at 30 defense. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Let's plop them in a fort. Good. Keep moving. Alright, let's get our spy network flowing a little bit. You, check if there's any other trespassers in our new land. No, not at the moment. Kind of want to move Eomer out already, but I think the people will not like me at all. I'm pretty sure that if I move him out with most of his army, they will rebel. Yeah, quite hard as well. So I'll just leave him there for a little bit, it's fine. We do have an extra army coming in. Thangleford hates me. But only 70%, so I doubt he'll riot. We'll get some extra units there. And then you come over there, and then Gleomer take over command. And get some extra units in there. There we go, Gleomer with a big army. Moving towards Argond, I would presume. Okay, Bree's actually taking Metrith, alright. See, they don't really need our help all that much. Do we have a diplomatic relationship with Bree anyway? We're neutral to them. Yeah, we should probably get a diplomat then. Okay, we should be able to retrain some of our units now. Okay, we already have. Good. I mean, I think the time has come to just move out then. Once these guys, yeah, next turn we'll move out with an army under the command of Galmod. Either towards Metrith, but yeah, that doesn't seem to be too necessary, or then Argont, and then this army can move towards Corwillishard or Karasnarnaled. All in all, we're doing quite well. We don't really have too much to worry about. Let's get some more units to Thangleford. Please. Okay, nice. Thank you for being happy. You guys come over for retraining, yes. Alright, things are just progressing quite nicely. Take a look at the construction report. Oldberg got an apothecary. Good, that's growing very rapidly. I think next turn we'll actually be able to upgrade that. So let's leave that alone for now. Hornburg, Herbalists, 18k for an upgrade. You can get the Baron Stables with the Shield Mainers of Rohan. It's not that expensive, eh? 3k? That's not too bad. Let's get it. Guineard got the mines. Good, good, good. Our settlements are getting very rich. But still, we need more economy. Treebeard Hollow got the roads. Yes, let's get the grain exchange to trade with the Elves. And with the Ents, I guess. David's Glory. Let's get the Great Mark is very expensive. But if the Breelanders take Metrith, that probably means they have Mengelin as well. We can trade quite a bit with them. Hama's Peak got the shipwright. Let's get the mark, and that's most of our money spent. Alright, I do believe that's all for this episode. Hooray, marriage celebrations. Some people were worried that Eowyn would just end up as an old spinster, but sadly, or not sadly, happily, that's not the case. Let's plop down a watchtower here. Can I get any satellite mercenaries? Sadly not. They would be very useful in my army. I will put down watchtowers here as well, but it's not really urgent, as we know Eredwaith is north, not south, so we'll be good. Alright, we're actually at 3,000 of the third age, which is quite a nice round number, and I'll see you all back on turn number 85. What the hell, man? I just finished up the resumes for Eowyn, and now more resumes are filling in for... Hang on a second. Sexburg? What the hell kind of filth is that? Oh my god, who names that daughter Sexburg? How does that happen? Oh lord. Alright then, Carl. I'm going to call you Carl. So Carl is age 23. He's been a bachelor for about 6 years now. He's a competent general. He's not beloved by the men, but he's not hated either. He was voted least likely to succeed at his academic graduation, so he's got that going for him. But he's loyal enough, again, like always, to obey an orders, not see the sense behind without complaint, so that's nice. Actually, does loyalty even matter at all in this game? I don't think generals ever, like, turn upon you, whatever. Aided by some solid public speaking skills, this man has started to garner a grasp of rulership, and then he has a bunch of traits, but all that we care about is that he's good with numbers, and he's a social drinker. Is that reason enough to accept him into our ranks? I don't think so. He's not good enough to be a good general, he's not good enough to be a good governor either. I would prefer it was one of the two, instead of, like, shit at both, so no. I'll be a little bit more picky. The Widows are having a good time, good for them. I'm proud, I'm happy for them. I don't bear too much love for them, but a little bit. Alright, let's park 2 minutes in Thangleford for now. Our reserves. Okay. So do we move on Argond? Okay, Bree has taken Medfaith. And Captain Dom the Hollander is already moving up towards it. So I think that enables us to use Theoden's Glory army to go towards Argont, and then this army can go for Karaz Nernled. Although I should probably pass by Brêgost to pick up those ballistae. Okay, we can actually move them far enough. We have room for 1 ballista, which is enough. Nice. They're fighting, good, good, good. Karaz Nernled has a mean garrison, but they're kind of splitting them up, so that will make things a little bit easier. Factionaire is there as well. Yeah, Enedwite's last hours have been have started. Okay, let's see what other units we can get that are actually pretty decent. Nice. Farm and Pikemen, they're actually not that bad, but they're better suited in a defense. Well, it's the Peasant Scouts with absolutely massive experience and armor as well. They're actually a pretty good cavalry unit. They're more suited on the battlefield. Let's bring along these Helmingas. These spears. We can get some new units here though. I can actually get some extra cavalry already. I'll bring along the bandits then. We'll have a big enough army. Move towards Argond, my friends, right quickly. And you go talk to Bree. We need some trade rights with these people. They can bring in quite a bit of cash. As Eisenrun is ready to be upgraded. Nice, I missed that on my previous run. And also Oldburg can become a city. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's get more units there, more Riders of the Fold as well. Would be nice if we could upgrade their armor as well. But I have to move them all the way to the Hornburg, which is pretty far away. Let's get rid of these units. I know they're free upkeep, but we kind of need to empty up those slots for our new armies to arrive. Namely, these guys. Oh, it's bugging out again. Can I open it up, please? I need to go to Isengard and Hornburg. Everything else is relevant. Okay, don't bug out, don't bug out. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're fully recruiting here. Over here, we are still retraining these lads. They are the footmen. So who's done retraining? No one is? The swordsmen are. So move them out. Who else is? I guess the cavalry is, because we're not retraining them, right? Except for the lancers. So the archers can be sent over. And these guys in the Helmingas as well. Swordsman. I think this footman unit is upgraded and this one isn't, so they can move over as well. It's a little bit tricky just to keep an eye on everything. Fullback, park these units there. Alright, everyone else is free upkeep. Good, good, good. You move to Isengard for retraining, even though it'll take a turn. That's alright, except for... Okay, I thought that was a unit of Helmingas. Okay, beautiful. My micromanagement is working out a little bit. I'm usually not too good at like running an empire, but we're doing alright in this situation. Let's actually get the sheep farming first. So we can already progress towards the next tier. Gineard, let's get nothing at the moment. Although, stables are pretty cheap. Might as well. AMS Hold, nothing there for now. Brêgost, Blacksmith, Town of the Just. It's getting there. Give it some time. Anything over here? Not particularly. I'd rather invest then in the lands across the Gwythlo. Close to the Gwythlo. Like Yolberg, for example, or Thangleford. What about Yolberg? Let's get the Herbalist there. Conqueror of Alkford. Damn. That's a nice title, Volker. Alright, that's all for that. As soon as Thangleford's under control, we can send out an army. We're moving an army towards Argond, moving an army towards Karaz Nernled. Some new generals. Because we did a lot of the early game with Eomer and Theodred, not really anyone else. And now some new people are joining the pack. But we don't want Theodred to rest on his laurels just yet, so as soon as we can give... Actually, I think if I move him out... They're at 50%, so they don't really need much to be happy. A little bit more culture probably, which is improving slowly but surely. Alright, either way, I do believe that's all for this turn. Oh, an extra ballista. Very nice, very nice. Alright, with that said, and that done and dusted, I'll see you all on turn number 86. Oh no! The Prince of Dol Amroth is dead. It seems we might have to ride south quicker than expected. Failed the mission. Oh, Argond. Oh, no, that's not good. Well then, can we already muster a good cavalry force? I mean, I think we can. Should be able to muster an army. Alright, time to gather our banners. Thing is, do I also send in an infantry group with them? Questions. We got some decent infantry already. Oldberg doesn't have any, but we got some in Isengard as well. Who can we send over? We can send over these lads. Are these guys upgraded to 12? I think they are, the Axemen. No, they're actually still getting an extra upgrade. Probably the weapon melee buff. Although, no, that's in the Hornburg. Alright, let's just get these guys that are fully trained, as well as the cavalry. Bloop, move them over. These horses, they're at 8 defense, so they can get higher than that. Okay, send over these lads. Theoden, you must lead the men towards Dol Amroth. They need our help. We'll send in Elfhelm after you. It's time you ride out, my king. Oh yes, there he is. Glorious. He has an animal husbandry focus. Interesting. Horse Breeders Guild, okay. Nice, he's a bit of a horse breeder himself. Give that man an army. Why are the people unhappy? Like, you're literally my capital. I'm actually losing some population. Well, this does also give a public health bonus, so it also improves our growth, which should negate the loss then. Alright, more soldiers coming over. So we move Theoden then towards Rohan, or towards... I'm an idiot, I'm Rohan. Towards Gondor and towards Dol Amroth to assist them in the wars against Harad, Mordor, Khand. Oh, we need to definitely bring these guys over. The Medical Dwarves and the Royal Guard. Alright, let's show we are retraining and training here. Here, let's go, which is might as well. Okay, and then moving north here to Karas Nörnelet. Yes. Drop down a watchtower. Let's get that. Oh my god, he's just sending over his army. He's going ham. Bree is like, enough. Screw you, Ered wife. We need to be allies, mate. We really need to be. Yes, good. We shall fight together against Ered's wife. Good. Sadly, this guy does not have a ballista with him. We can besiege Argond. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay. Wooden castle ready to be upgraded. Guineard. Very nice. That was still a wooden castle, damn. Let's move that up. The stables are not that important. And take a look at the construction log. Edoras got the Baron stables, which should enable us to get shield maidens. Yes. It's good that I'm getting the Great Hall, because we definitely need more recruitment slots here. We can get so many good units here. Let's see. Let's get the shield maidens then. And some Ered lances. It's actually much better than the Mark cavalry, I do believe. Got some more units here as well. Might as well send them over. Good. It's gonna take a while to get a full army gathered, but these guys still need upgrades as well. They need armor. Okay, let's take a look at what else we can build. Harad. Yeah, what can we build there? It's not opening the damn scroll again. I don't know why it does that sometimes. If I do it like this and then open it, I think it works. Yeah, see? I don't know why it does that. Just the game's spazzing out. Tirith Anduin. I don't really need anything there. Tribute's Hollow, we can get some farms. Voldberg, we can get the Mason's Guild House, and that's all of our money spent. Alright, is there any movement I still need to do? Not really, everyone else is just kind of moving on his own. Send some reinforcements over. Can I get an army out of Thengelford? 100% seems fine. Leave behind the peasants, just get the good units. Is that good enough? Yeah, that's a pretty nice army. With only a little infantry though, we need more infantry definitely. Extra ballista on that. Helmingus can come along. I can probably scoot over some infantry from over here. Right, Gleima, you shall move towards Karasnanalet, the capital. You're besieging Argont. I'd love to fight, but that's going to be too difficult. Alright. My god, the end of Enedwaith, the Endedwaith, is rapidly approaching. I wish Bree would actually go for Longbottom. Like, these territories are mine, leave them alone. I'm fine if you still take Corwillishaw, but anything north over that, or anything south, sorry, beyond that, I'd rather keep myself, mate. Alright, we only need a couple more units, and then everything else can be focused on Mordor and on Dol Amroth. To go help them. Go help them out, yes. Alright, with that said, I'll see you all on turn number 87. As Giliath under attack as well, we just keep getting more and more reports from our scouts, so the time has definitely come to march towards them, to assist them. Alright, Gleima, you've got a pretty good army. I know they have a pretty big garrison, but we'll be okay. That's a mean garrison. Alright. So where's that Bree army moving to now? They're trying to go to Karasnanalet? I don't know. This guy might try to attack Galmod, but it won't be for this episode, sadly. We are rapidly approaching the end of it, otherwise it will be too long. Alright, can you go without Eomer? Yes, you can. And then we can get that extra ballista. Can I get a couple more units out? Without them rioting? They're at 90% still, that's pretty good. We mainly need infantry. Alright, that should do. We should be able to sync up there. Nice! Full stack. Enedwaith is so done. They are so done. Yeah, I don't need any more units. I don't need anyone else coming to this side. I can start moving units back, I think. Lord knows we don't need them there on that flank anymore. The war with Enedwaith is as good as won. I mean, they'll still get the Doomstack, sure, but we have plenty more men coming in. Alright, and let's keep moving our men here. Theoden can take up position at Aldburg, or near Aldburg. Do want to keep the army organized a little bit, so we're going to make separate generals. Let's see, we want a general for the archers, which does include Riders of the Fall. I'm not sure if I already have them. Then a general for the Ered Lancers. Do I have any of them? Yes. Ridamar Cavalry separately as well. Riders of the Fall, yes, that was this army. Cool, cool, cool. Ered Footmen, just infantry in general, we'll keep separate. And then Ered Skirmishers. Also separate as well. What do we have here? Ered Skirmishers, good. I know I'm not getting the full benefit of my free upkeep, but that's alright. I just rather have an organized army. Oh, yes. I actually still have a pretty healthy amount of infantry. We'll leave behind some units, but we'll get a second army ready with Elfhelm. We'll already send out Theoden. Theoden doesn't have to wait for Elfhelm. Okay, more dwarves as well. Very nice. I imagine they're all fully trained. If not, so be it. A little bit of extra defense will not make that much of a difference. Riddermark Axeman, yes. Regular Riddim I'll leave alone for now. Kind of mainly want to focus on the elite units. Let's see. You guys are not upgraded. You guys are not upgraded. You guys are, okay. You guys should all be upgraded, this infantry. Good. Except you guys, you're not retrained yet. Alright, bring them over. 16 defense for a pre-barracks event unit is insane. Okie dokie. Construction log. Onodrith, we don't really need anything too special there, so let's skip that. Isengard, oh, Knight Stables, yes. That explains it. Sadly, we can't get Riders of the Fall there. Sadly, 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 we can get Shield Maidens if we get this. I'd rather get the irrigation first. Sandwich, sheep farming, very nice, good farms. Thengel Ford, Mason's Guildhouse, very, very nice. Let's actually start with some roads. That will heavily increase its income. Yolburger the Herbalist, good, that's plus 4% growth, which is massive. Greyflood Crossing, let's get the Leather Town, and that's all our money spent. Okay, the Northern Duneland have also declared war on Earth. They're done, 100%. The Hiles love us. Rhun actually likes us a little bit. And the One Ring is still in Dol Guldur. Why doesn't it move? I could go for it, but then again, not every campaign has to resort around the One Ring. We've done plenty of ring campaigns lately, so I don't know. I just don't really feel the need for it. I'd rather take on Mordor in a manly way by absolutely exterminating them. If they're too annoying, we could still go for the One Ring, but right now I don't really see it as a priority. I kind of hope we'd actually face Sauron, that would be interesting. But I don't think the campaign will last that long. Alright, I do believe that is roughly the time for me to say goodbye. Let's just double check everything. Let's actually take a look at our agents. I should still have some spies running amok, so let's take a look at what they can tell us about the situation. I can't toggle Fog of War, of course. So, Bree holds the border over here. Longbottom is still in the hands of Ered. But if we go take a look at the lands around Delving, those seemingly are still in the hands of Ered. What about Under Towers? Okay, that's in the hands of Bree. So I imagine this place will fall pretty soon. I mean, Todd's already moving over. Bree Land Bodyguard. Alright, what can you tell me, Dernfara? At Erenvorn, that's in the hands of the High Elves, of course. Can you move north a little bit towards Barad-Vin? Or Corwillishar, excuse me. The Elves are actually sending over Orthorian to take Corwillishar, which has a bit of a depleted garrison. I'd love to take it after taking Caras-Nurnarat, so I might just have to exterminate the populace there so I can move quickly. Or I can send Eomer that way. There's not that much land still to grab. I think there's only these 3 settlements. So we do need to play it carefully. Alright, next spy, what can you tell me? Where are you? Oh, that's you, excuse me. My apologies. Kala Gorge. Okay, yeah, there's a war against the goblins here. If I'm done with Ered, I'll still have a lot of forces in this section of the map, so I might just send them over to finally finish off these damn goblins. I know there's a ceasefire now, but... oh my god, that's a big stack. Just go exterminate them. You can get rid of them once and for all. Like, why don't you do it? I don't understand. Whatever. Alright, let's see. Any other spies? Girithlin, what are you doing over there? Oh, that's you. Caras-Nurnarat. Big stack, but also some depleted units, 71 Angren Raiders, 4 Greyfoot Horsemen, 17 River Swordsmen, so it's actually not that full of a banner stack. And most of them are pretty trash. So I don't know, they might still sally out, but I don't think they're going to. Which is fine, I have time. For the most part. But yeah, there are no other settlements here, so then we'll be bordering Bree. Unless I manage to take Corwillishar, then I could push in this area as well, but that would bring me very far north. I mean, I wouldn't mind holding Under Towers to get a second Palantir, which would mean a lot more toggling Fog of War. And, you know, standard bonuses as well, but... I don't know, that would kind of take us too far away from our homeland of Rohan, and... we're still a very patriotic people, we don't want to be far away from home, so... this can still be considered part of New Rohan. All the way up north in deep Eriador. Not really sure about that. Alright, but with that said, with that done and dusted, I do hope you guys are as excited as me for episode 19 and the episodes after that, when we finally send an army in the direction of Gondor, Mordor, that struggle over here, and also go help out south here against the Haradrim, help out the Prince of Dol Amroth. And with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and I hope to catch you tomorrow. Bye bye!